Game 5 of the 1965 Stanley Cup Finals. This game was played on April 27, 1965 at the Montreal Forum. It is tied at 2 games apiece. And this is Chicago versus Montreal. Let me flip these around. And here we go. The start of the 5th game. And we have 6 minutes come off the clock. We're down to minute 14. That's not good for a puck battle. So we roll the control dice. And it is 8. So it's going to be Chicago with possession. 16 is not good for defense because the defense rating for Montreal is 10. So it's going to be off of the attack chart. And we roll a 96. Home ice. Home team produces slot chance. So Montreal is going to produce a slot chance. A 39. Goalie 9 plus. Save. No. Chicago's goalie is an 8 rating. So Montreal gets on the scoreboard 1-0. At 14:07 of the period. Let's see who scored the goal. That's a 54 for Montreal. That would be Bellevue. Bellevue has been just on fire this whole series. And let's see if there's an assist. And there would be 2 assists, nearest forward. So let's see. We'll give it to LaRose, the right wing. Roll the dice. That's a 56 again. And that is going to be Razul. He is a right wing. So we'll give it to the left wing, Duff. Alrighty. Let's see. Here we go. 1 minute comes off and we have a puck battle. See what happens here. Could we have a penalty coming up? Oh, wrong dice. And it's a 91. Go to enforcer table. So we roll the D6, and that's a 6. Visiting agitator? No. Let's see. Deal 1 hit for each agitator on team. A minor penalty called on home. So, but we don't have an agitator, so home team gets a slot chance. So Montreal is going to get a slot chance here. That's a 68. And that's going to be a 4 rating on the goalie. Save. So that is a save by Chicago. Another 4 minutes come off the clock. And we are down to minute 8. And that is not good for a puck battle. So 8 is going to be Chicago gets possession. But 2 is good for Montreal's defense. So we're going to go to column D. And it's a 20. Tough defending in tight quarters. So Chicago does not get a chance to shoot. Another 6 minutes come off. Down to minute 1. And I can't read that. That's a 1. So, again, we go to the control dice. 13 is going to be Montreal's puck. But 4 is good for defense on Chicago, which is a 9 or below. So, again, we're going to read off of the column D. That's a 41. 41 is good check and open ice disrupts the flow. So Montreal does not get a chance. And, of course, we roll the dice, and that is the end of the period. So Montreal scores 1 goal. Let's see how many shots on net they had. I have a special chart here, which I printed off the internet. I don't know who I could give credit for on this, but Montreal had, let's see, no goals. Wrong dice again. That's a 35. So they had 8 shots on net. Chicago had 1 goal. So we read off of this chart. It's 55. They had 13 shots on net. Oh, got that backwards. All right, so now we go into period 2. Roll the dice, and that's 6 minutes off the clock. Down to minute 14. That's not good for a puck battle, so we roll the control dice, and that is 9. So that's going to be Montreal's puck. 14's not good for defense, so we read off of column A, the attack column. And that would be a 94. Attack and stamina 10, crease chance. Yes, it is. So Montreal is going to get a crease chance here. Come to the crease chart, and we roll a 69. 69 is going to be goalie 6+. Yes, Chicago has a goalie of 8, so it is a save. I like the way this game flows. It flows really quick. I'm basically reading off of 3 charts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 9th minute. And again, we roll the control dice. 20, that's going to be Montreal's puck. But it falls in the range of Chicago's defense. So we're going to read off of column D. The only thing I get confused on is all the dice. 98. Both defensemen blocks the crucial shot and teammate clears, so no goal. And that's 6 minutes off the clock. So we're down to minute 2, but 11 is also not good for a puck battle. So we roll the control dice again, and 19 is going to be Montreal's puck. 15 is not good for defense, so we're going to read off of the attack chart, column A, and that's a 46. Attack 10+. Let's see, is this Montreal? No, their attack is 6. We slide over. Attack 8 or 9, crease chance. No. Attack 6 or 7, a slot chance. So Montreal is going to get a slot chance here. Come up to the slot column, and that's a 76. Goalie 3+ save. Yes, Hall's goalie rating is an 8, so that is a save. Let's roll to see if we play any more. Oh, 3 minutes, and that is the end of the period. So no score in the second period. Let's see how many shots were taken on net. We'll do Chicago first. That's 16, so Chicago had 5 shots on net. Let's see how many Montreal had. Montreal had 35, so read 35. They had 8 shots on net. So this is a pretty good game so far. It's 1-0 Montreal. We are going into the third period. Let's get organized. If I wasn't filming, I would have the charts just in front of me so I wouldn't have to flip. But I like to show you guys what I'm reading from, and that's the reason why I'm flipping the charts out. All right, so here we go. Third period, Montreal up by 1. 6 minutes come off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're down to 14. Oh, I forgot what that said. All right, so you know what, guys? We're just gonna say I'm gonna re-roll this dice. I didn't recognize what number it was, and it's a 2, and it's not good for a puck battle. So we have to roll control dice. 13. 13 is going to be Montreal. It's going to be Montreal's puck. 9 is good for Chicago's defense. So we're going to read from column D. And that would be a 30. Sliding defenseman takes 1 for the team, take 1 hit. So Chicago takes 1 hit, nothing there for Montreal. Roll the dice, and we have 2 minutes come off, and we do have a puck battle here because we rolled a 14, and we are in the third period, so we're going to read from the third column, so that's a 41. Minor penalty on the visiting team. Home team takes 1 hit, so we do have a minor penalty for Chicago. Let's see at what time this took place. Let's see what I rolled. 2 is going to be. So that'd be 36. So that'd be at 11:36. Chicago takes a penalty. Let's see who it is on. 49. It's going to be on Nesterenko. This has been a pretty quiet game. And let's see what we got. You got penalty on. You got, let's see, 60. 60 is holding. So at 11:36, third period, Nesterenko gets a holding penalty. So now it's going to be Montreal on the power play. And see, Montreal has a 5 rating. And for the PK on Chicago, that's a 9 rating. So we're going to read it off the +4 penalty kill column. That's this column right here. And it's an 06. Scores! Ice pass 1 time. So Montreal takes the lead 2-0. And let's see what time that was scored. Oh, that's 1. So we'll just make it at, let's see. Well, they make it 3-0 here. We'll just say that happened at 11:40. Oh, wait. So 1, that would be 10:01. So it is 3-0 Montreal. So we're no longer in a power play. Okay, so let's just move that over. Let's go back to that. Let's see how many minutes come off the clock. 6 minutes come off the clock, and we're down to minute 3, and it is not a puck battle. So we roll the control dice, and 19, and that's going to be Montreal again with possession. Not enough for defense, so we're going to read it off column A. And that is a 65. Attack 12 plus scores. No, their attack is a 6. Attack 10 or 11, increased chance. No, attack 8 or 9, slot chance. Otherwise, did not connect. So Montreal does not connect there. 3 minutes come off the clock. And actually, that is the end of the game. So Montreal scores a goal in the third to win the game 3-0, shutting out Chicago. So we're going to go to game 6 with Montreal up 3-2.